Do adults have a right to children, or do children have a right to adults? We talk about surrogacy. Let's talk about Khloé Kardashian and her surrogacy. What happened when she decided to hire a surrogate because she didn't want to get fat and pregnant? Oh, she didn't bond with the child. Oh, so her wants were more important than the child's needs. And she admits that child is not bonded to me. And I know what that's like because I almost died after my second child was born. And I went right back to work. I got bacterial pneumonia and spent 2 weeks in ICU on a ventilator. I was septic. Spent 5 days on 100% oxygen. Yes, I almost died. So my older daughter had a primal wound and we're still healing from it. She's 25. So when we have the perspective that adults were right and the children are just, subservient to us, then children aren't cared for. When they have a job to support us, when we give them work, like sending them out to an ICE protest, telling them at 20 years old, go be a political activist. And when, they barely know anything about the world, they haven't experienced the world. We're giving them a job of a 50-year-old when they're 20 and wondering what the problem is. But when you destroy the family, which feminists, that it's part of the National Organization of Women Charter, the destruction of the nuclear family, also queer theory, destruction of the nuclear family. But there's tons of scientific evidence that a healthy nuclear family is the bedrock of a stable society. And historically, that's true. You get sexual promiscuity, you lose boundaries, you lose society. Look at us. We're reestablishing society in America, but we got a lot of work to do. Right. Whose happiness is most important? Is it the adults happy or the child? And I'm not saying let the child do whatever they want, but when the child has a right to an adult, then the child has a right to biological parents, has a right for adults not to make a decision to knowingly inflict a primal wound with surrogacy, knowingly taking away one of the biological parents. Oh, well, two dads can do it. No. Women and men are different. That's a social constructionist theory that two men could be a mother and a father. Sure, do some kids turn out healthy? But in general, no, it's not healthy. Taking children away from the mother, especially in the first 3 years, I'll bring up a video about that in a second, is very destructive to the child. I mean, right now, 40 to 60% of children do not have a secure attachment to self. That is a traumatic childhood. Same in adults. But when we don't see our children as the future and don't give them our best, a healthy mother and a healthy father, how can we expect to have a healthy country? Well, we can't. And that's the problem.